This comment asks kind of an interesting design question. Underneath the actual text of the question, the user is asking, how do we balance the player's need to mitigate risks with the fun of encountering those risks live? Specifically, they call out using familiars to scout dungeons, which, yeah, using your familiar to scout a dungeon is great because your familiar is functionally expendable. You can resummon them for 10 gold pieces with a ritual, so if you lose them, it's a super brief inconvenience. Sorry, Cora, my familiar, but it's considerably safer than having one of the players stumble into a trap and die, because bringing a player back costs considerably more gold and probably has much more emotional impacts than losing your magically summoned cat. So the question is, how do we balance the need for players to mitigate dangers in a dangerous situation while also making those dangers fun? Honestly, I don't think you need to. 10-foot poles have been a thing since like OD&D, before it was even advanced Dungeons and Dragons. Players would use 10-foot poles and tap anything that could potentially be dangerous, and being cautious in a dangerous situation was part of the expected playstyle. Like, that's gone away in the days of passive perception and things like that. But still, if a sensible person going into a situation that they knew was dangerous, like, you would expect them to take steps to protect themselves, to be cautious, to scout things safely, like throw things down a hall, send a familiar to scout the area because, again, the familiar is easily replaced, resummoned. In an internally consistent world, you shouldn't expect all of your players' characters to be idiots and stumble into every single trap. You need to challenge them in different ways. If they're scouting an area with their familiar, reward them for that, but every once in a while, kill the familiar so that they feel like, yes, I did the right thing sending my resummonable creature into the dangerous spot instead of myself. Now they have that reinforcement, like, yes, I did a thing to mitigate risks to myself. They feel good about that. And, you can change the surprises after that, because maybe now all of the enemies are on alert that somebody is scouting around their dungeon looking for trouble.